and welcome to Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Shades is behind the wheel of this one. Shades, go on.
So I really haven't played Spyro before, even though it came out when I was a kid, because my friends always had the PlayStation. And in typical kind of guy video game hogging situations, it was like, oh yeah, after, next time I die, you can have the controller. So I don't really have a lot of experience with this, so we're gonna dive right in.
I mean, I did really good with Crash without having any experience with it.
Show Eula? What is that?
Hang on. It's not in a different language. Click?
Oh.
Oh. Oh, Eula must be like some kind of an anagram.
Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna hit accept.
Just, yeah, no, don't
Are we gonna read this?
Are we gonna go, like, ass to mouth and human centipede form from, what was it? South Park?
We'll let you know if that happens.
Yeah. If Apple turns around and says...
Alright, so which slot?
First one. First game. Oh, that looks so good, though.
I thought he would look different for each thing.
No, in the original game, same model was used. The only difference was certain abilities.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna dive right in with Spyro the Dragon. I like the little animation.
Do you want the asparagus or the cuttlefish?
In the world of dragons.
Oh, this is so good. Okay. Do you want the light on or off?
Up to you.
I don't know. I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna be right back.
Yeah. There we go.
We weren't prepared.
We weren't.
Okay, rolling.
It's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds. Or is it 6? For a dragon's age, we now have 12,000 treasure. Or is it 14?
You can't see, but we're
What about
smiling.
this Ganasty Ganok character? Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Nork is a simple creature.
Simple?
He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom.
No threat?
Besides, he is ugly.
Ugly? That does it!
Looks like I've got some things to do.
I love how simple that is.
Yeah.
Right, it's like no huge, 2-hour-long intro to get to know the character. It's like, no.
No, they just made fun of him and he's pissed.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
I like that. Oh, wow.
And you remember the first one. You remember playing it, 4 months ago? 5, I don't remember.
It's fun. Oh, man. The view is a little... There we go. The view's a little funky, right? So I'm just not used to... I'm gonna suck, by the way.
Yeah, no, he is. He's gonna, but that's okay.
Why? Because I don't remember a damn thing.
It's alright, we all love you. I love you. Choco loves you.
Well, that's good to know that some people do.
Our #1 fan loves you. That's
How do
the most
you
important
run?
thing.
So that's fire and that's fire. That's roll. Okay. How do you run? Oh.
There you go. I don't remember how to, I don't remember which buttons do what. I just, you put the controller in my hand and I naturally do it. Gotta hit him a couple times, man.
It is really satisfying.
This looks really good. There's fucking grass on the grass! There's grass on the grass.
It's grassy grass.
So it's a
I know
dynamic...
I'm doing this way out of order.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Wait, it looks fucking amazing.
This is Shades' first time playing a Spyro game, basically. Basically. So, it's fine.
Delbin.
Where's Nasty Nork? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro. You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Thank you.
So they really emphasized the
Whoa,
dragons.
Tinkerbell.
Her name's Zoe. Well, I guess she's not Zoe, but might as well be. Like, first Zoe. Oh, you did it! Yay!
Oh, so I can't do that yet.
You can, if you want. Oh, hop, skip, and a jump. Because this is called the Artisan Worlds, they really gave the dragons in this world a unique artistic look. Kind of a tinkering or artsy-fartsy kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't really seen too much footage of the other dragons because I didn't want to spoil myself too hard.
Tomas!
Hey, Spyro.
Oh, that is amazing. He's a lute player.
And don't be afraid.
Afraid of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
Yeah, you might die, Spyro.
I have a friend whose name's Tomas, and he's a
Guitar player.
In fact, he's done video game music. He has worked on video games.
Cool. We won't tell you which ones. That's for you to find out.
I
On your
also
own.
don't remember the name.
Yeah, that too. But the other dragons, like the Beast Makers or the Magic Crafters, things like that, they should all have their own kind of theme going on too, which is great. Like, they're all themed, unique.
Yeah, like
and-
now they're very individual.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at that.
Yeah,
When you
there's
torch the
fucking physics, kind of.
yeah, when you torch the
You can
grass.
do shit to the environment a little bit.
The angle is a little weird for me, right? Because I'm not used to it. I wish it
Yeah.
were a little bit more top down. Not a complaint, but just it's going to take me a little while to get used to it.
Yeah. Also, if you notice, Shades, if we stop talking for a little while, they have the dynamic music.
Hmm.
So if you hold still for a little bit, the instrument might change a little. Where there's like a little bit less bass. And it's soother.
Huh.
And then when so you can go ahead and frolic again. When you're running fast, you'll hear the tempo change. And I think
That's
the bass
cool.
hits harder. So when you're charging, it changes. Underwater, I think, is different. I don't remember. Every single piece of music in this game, which is every level,
Right.
has that. So
That's
there's 4
awesome.
different versions of every song.
That's really cool. Stuart Copeland's the man, by the way.
He didn't make this.
You didn't do it?
He unfortunately didn't help with all of the music in this Reignited version because they didn't know they could ask him.
Oh,
They didn't know he had all the files still.
so they just basically remade.
They had
music.
one guy and he remade all of the music, and then when he found out that
I'm not gonna go to you yet. But it's gonna take- oh,
Prove your worth by rescuing 10? Then you may use this balloon to fly to a new world.
he looks
Oh.
pretty much the same.
yeah,
I don't like his voice.
I understand it though. So when they found out that they could ask the original guy, they were like, "Oh shit! Well, we spent a lot of time doing it on our own." He was very pleased with how it came out because he said, "If I had this technology at the time of making the music, this is what I heard."
Okay,
So, he did give them like their,
So he has like he gave them his blessing,
Yeah.
so to speak.
and he also did make the I believe the intro, the music to the intro, because he wanted to make a new orchestric version of it.
Huh.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the artisan world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Look how he's ripped and ready to
Find
go. You know?
dragons
Yeah.
first. That's all I can tell
He
you.
revved up.
So, why aren't you guys helping me fight Nasty Nork?
Alright, so where should I go from here? Because I'm just kind of trying to get all this stuff in this area.
Well, once you hop onto that, don't charge and jump. In the first game, it doesn't get you any higher. It gets you lower.
Oh.
In the second game, if you charge and jump, it does go farther. But in this one, it's straight down.
Oh.
He's so cute.
kind of strange.
Well, it was the mechanics at the time. They changed it.
Alright, where else do I need to go?
Just go anywhere, really. Go into any of the portals. The, portal directly behind you almost, that one there. That one is probably the easiest level for you.
This one.
Mm-hmm. Stonehill.
Let's do it. Wow. That looks epic.
I think you can move them around in this.
Oh, kind of.
Yeah.
A little bit.
You can breathe fire, I think, and you can also roll in the air. But it's just a little interactive thing. You play with it. I love how he looks like he's grabbing when you go down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you. Boobies! His claws are so cute, though. They're little grabby hands.
So
they did the loop.
So how can he fly to a new area, but he can't fly?
Hey Shades, what's that over there? Look, there's a thing. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. That's my way of saying I don't know. So we, unless you really want to, we don't have to 100% this. I don't expect you to do it. Because even though I know you like to...
Yeah, it's gonna take forever.
It's gonna take a little while. At least we don't have to record it if you don't, if it's gonna take you a while.
Yeah.
Especially the second and third game, because there's a lot more mini-games. There's, like, actually things to do. As opposed to this, where it's just a collectathon. In the second and third, there's a lot more going on. Oh, this looks so good. Very satisfying.
It is, and, it feels good when you hit them,
Do you get, like, a shaker?
Yeah, it vibrates a little bit.
Oh, that's good.
Fucking Gandalf, fucking Gandalf.
None shall pass. Unless you, Spyro, hit me in the shin.
You know what's funny
you
is,
shall pass.
in the books, apparently he doesn't say that.
Everybody seems to remember him saying it in the books, though, too.
Yeah, it's like, in the, real Tolkien people probably wouldn't mistake that.
That's true.
So should I go up?
Ooh, his feet are hovering. Look at that.
Oh.
He's hovering just a little bit.
Just a bit.
Oh, he cleaned his face.
Just a bit.
With his spit.
Not bad, not too bad.
It's not that bad, no.
I mean, it's
upsetting now.
Yeah.
Don't stop doing it. Just don't pay attention to it.
Right.
It's probably it probably has something to do with like the mechanics or something.
Yeah, no oh, I like him. He's cool. Look how he's paint all over him.
They're all artisan dragons.
For the longest glide, press the
They
jump
specialize
button
in
at the
different
top
arts.
of your jump, and try pressing the action button to drop down mid-flight.
See, with the animation, they look and sound less pretentious than they do in the original.
I liked the pretentiousness, though. I enjoyed the fact that they knew damn well that this young dragon was saving them, and they didn't have to lift a finger to help him.
Hmm.
They just gave him a little bit of advice. So you could just jump over there, which is basically what he was telling you to do, is glide over there.
Okay.
And then drop down with triangle. Which you never really have to do. Because any long glides you have to do, you don't go that much farther than the ledge is,
Okay. It's kind of weird to finally be really playing a Spyro game.
Yeah, and it's a remake, so it won't hurt your eyes.
No. It's actually pretty pleasant to look at.
It's just so
We'll go down
vibrant.
there later.
It's so damn vibrant.
So I know I'm, like, for all the heavy-duty Spyro fans, I know that I'm doing this completely out of, like, the right order.
I wouldn't say there's a right order, but yeah.
There's a way to where you can just kind of go through it and you know you're going to get everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like this, like I'd have to check every nook and cranny if Rabies wasn't here.
Mm-hmm. I'm not telling you if you missed anything until you ask. Like, I want you to experience it. I'm like the guidebook on a phone.
The problem is, like, I get very easily distracted, so I'm like, oh, what's that over there?
It'll always tell you when you've gotten everything of something.
Oh, this guy fucking hates
Get
these
him,
guys.
Shades! He's a little blue bastard. He looks like a caterpillar all wrapped up.
I can't do my flame thing.
You'd have to stop and then do it.
Yeah. Which doesn't seem like it's gonna work.
It will. It goes quite far. There you go.
Nice. I'm glad it's only one. You know, it only takes one hit to get them.
Yeah, well,
So that'd be a little much.
that was, Crash and Spyro did that, where it was just one hit kill for enemies.
Yeah.
And the only ones that took more were bosses.
Let's get these out of the way.
Except Crash was a little bit more, you know, sensitive. You hit him once, he died.
By the way, there's some certain things I would like to say. I don't know when this video will go out, but it'll go out soon, I'm sure. It really sucks that the Vidiots are not a part of the Oxcast, that there's some changes going on with the Vidiots channel, and I just want to say I wish them all the best. I know that at least Peter, excuse me, is a big fan of Spyro, much like Rabies is, so...
Fucking huge fan.
You know, I wish them all the best. And the reason why I said Ben at first is because when they did a playthrough, a blindfold challenge, it was Ben who was playing it. So that's why.
It was great watching it too.
Oh, yeah.
Support,
wow, that is satisfying to...
Right? Support their videos. I'll put a link in the description of the video explaining the Vidiot stuff, just because I do respect them. I do enjoy their channel. Shades enjoys them.
Yeah, they do a lot of avant-garde stuff, and...
It's just fun.
It's refreshing to see in a sea of Let's Players that they're doing something that's very much of them, and so I wish them all the best. We wish them all the best.
Could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble.
It's got a steampunk thing going on.
Yeah. He likes clocks.
That's one of the things that I really wanted to address in this game, because...
It's Spyro, and Peter's a huge fan.
Yeah.
And we just, you know...
The other thing that I'd like to say is a big thank you to the people who, out of their own pocket, made fan versions of this game. Using the Unreal Engine or whatever. Because there's no way that they didn't see that this was going to be profitable without people like you who made the game.
There's a lock on it, honey.
You know.
You need a key.
Oh, yeah. So...
Go on.
Gavin. That's cool.
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong. Like me.
Sure.
Yeah.
I like how he kisses his muscle. It's hilarious. So, when you see these 3D remakes and very high quality renderings of games like Spyro, you know, it does matter.
Yeah.
I love watching those.
It happened. Look, guys, it happened. That render was made a long time ago.
It was made a long time ago, and it mattered because I doubt they would have ever made this without whoever made that video.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't need to go up there. I've done everything here.
No, you do, but go on.
Oh, I do?
Mm-hmm.
Where do I have to go?
Go up.
Go
You
up?
have to go on top of that again.
I was about to say, am I in, like, the wrong tower?
I'm glad you remembered you can go into the well, also.
There's some things that I remember and some things I don't.
You could probably reach it from here if you tried. Go towards... Just keep going.
I have to get
Go
that little
towards that.
area. There's that
Not
area
that,
that
not that little area. Go right a little bit. That area you can reach from the main area. It's right.
This one.
Go right. And jump down onto that beach.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Oh, I remember this. Kind of.
There's the key.
Alright,
It's so satisfying.
it is. I feel like a jackass for missing it.
It's
but that's
fine.
okay.
I've like it's easy to miss one because it's not a perfect curve for Spyro.
And I can't go in
You
the
cannot
water.
go in the water.
Alright.
See that was a thing that some of the levels that have water you can't go into, it won't look like water. But that was a thing I liked in the original game.
After you've freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story. No thanks. See ya!
In the original game, any liquids they had always kind of looked like a ooze or slimy to indicate that it's not something you could go into.
Oh, okay.
I guess because they can make the graphics look like water, it's harder for them to do that without making it look dumb. But yeah, you can't. Spyro still cannot swim in the first game. Don't go into water. Anything liquid, don't jump into liquid.
Okay. So,
except for those you can hop onto.
So I only need a few more. So we
go into the well.
Oh yeah, right. I have the key now.
Mm-hmm.
I do like how big everything is.
Well, Spyro's tiny. He's a little baby dragon. There you go.
Like all the See, this is where it helps to have a system when you play these games.
Yeah, because I wasn't paying attention fully to where you have and have not been. Running around here, go along the edges. Make sure you got everything around the edges.
Yeah, because I am a little rough around the edges. Yeah. Yes.
And okay, go on top and go where trees are. Go where trees are on top, because that's where jewels are usually around.
Okay.
There's a chest over there, so yeah, just hop onto the.
Where is there a chest?
It's on top. You have to go on top first.
Oh.
Go right, and just go where trees are. Because there's almost always they only put gems around the trees. There's only one spot that doesn't have a tree around it.
And shouldn't Sparks be able to help me out?
No. Well, hit R1, R2, L1, and L2. No, they took that out.
Oh.
Nope, they took that out. Go left right is all. Was it? Oh, there.
Oh.
Fucking motherfucker. There it is. Found it. Yay.
So we just found it. It was right here.
That took longer than it should have. All right, level complete. Go hop into the portal behind you. Or circle the building. That's fine too.
Oh, it's that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. This is why I don't play these games, ladies and gentlemen.
I've beaten this game too many times. It's fine. Whee! And then he flies with the grace of an eagle.
Fly
He's so cute.
like a dragon.
Spyro's adorable. If you say he's not, you're a monster.
I like how you see him like puff up his cheeks and feel the fire.
Hey, in the original game you could too.
Yeah.
It was just, like a polygon getting stretched though. That's all it was. Like it would be like yee. And we're gonna end it here, I think. First episode.
So. Alright, thank you very much.
Shades 100 a level, I'm proud of you.
Woo!
Woo!
See, my voice is so low that when I do a woo, it doesn't really doesn't work as well.
It's fine. It's fine. We'll see you guys next time.
Alright, take care.
Bye!